As for the Bengals' offseason outlook, roster management system projects them, as I mentioned to Adam, they've got over $48 million in cap space this offseason. That's currently the fourth most in the NFL. Their biggest priority this offseason, of course, how to better protect the franchise superstar. That's Joe Burrow. As Boog mentioned, he's sacked 1 million times. 70 might as well be 1 million. Cincy's biggest free agent safety is Jesse Bates. Armina Kimes said yesterday he needs to be re-signed. He was the defense's leader, the catalyst throughout their postseason run, and maybe has solidified himself as one of the best defensive safeties in the league. Adam, what more can you tell us about the Bengals' offseason plans?
Well, listen, Laura, there's some attractive free agent offensive linemen. Teron Armstead from New Orleans, Brandon Scherf from Washington, Ryan Jensen from Tampa, and whatever it is that the Bengals decide to do, I think the feeling around the league is that they have to upgrade the offensive line, they have to keep Joe Burrow intact, and the hope of that franchise revolves around the quarterback. Invest in the offensive line and keep Joe Burrow upright and healthy.
They took care of business with the coach. They got him done because I swear I thought he was on his way out. But he can buy a big house now in the Cincinnati area and get it done with that money that they just gave him. But Adam is right. They've got to address the offensive line. They've got to figure out the cornerback position in the secondary, and getting Bates back would be a big help to start that with that secondary. And I think when you look at it, a coach is going to protect his players. You heard him come out and say in his press conference it wasn't all on the offensive line. No, it was on the offensive line. They gave up 70 sacks. 70. You cannot continue to play that way and win football games with a healthy quarterback, and we all know this.
And think about the statement that's going to make, Key. Let's go back a year ago. Remember what happened to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl? I mean, that offensive line was abysmal. The Buccaneers dominated. What did they do? They went out. They got Orlando Brown. They got Joe Tooney. They drafted Trey Smith. They drafted other guys. Like, they retooled the entire offensive line because Patrick Mahomes was just that important. Think about what will happen in Cincinnati if they don't do that. Like, we all realize Joe Burrow is a top 5 quarterback in football. What kind of statement will it not make, or will it make, if you don't go out and retool that offensive line? So, yeah, we're all saying the same thing, the offensive line. But do not be remiss if we do not see a corner or two because, again, that defense was balling. You talk about the safety, Bates and Bell, Hendricks and Hubbard. Yeah. You look at what Logan Wilson did. They got a lot of pieces, man. But at the cornerback position, if number 20 is still out there, I am targeting my entire game plan around him. So we can talk about the offensive line, but defensively, they have got to get another corner also.
Yeah, to the O-line, if they get all these guys in that they want, they've also got to gel. But one other point, McShay has the Bengals taking Bernard Raymond, the offensive tackle from Central Michigan, also from Austria. So get a little international swag in there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.